Welcome back to Viper Trades, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be discussing Palantir, tick symbol PLTR. This is a stock I've been really bullish on for many years, since it launched in 2020, I believe. And of course, it's had its highs, it's had its lows, but it has come through massively in the past 12 to 18 months. It has had monster weeks, as you can see here, guys. It has been non-stop since the lows of around $6. Of course, I like this stock at $10, like that at $40. We had this massive sell-off here all the way down to $6. Then we had this monster rally here from $6 all the way to $125. So well done if you managed to hold through this price action, and also well done if you managed to look as average your position all the way to the bottom. And congrats to those who sniped the complete bottom as well. You should be up at least 10 to 15x right now, which is really good. So as you can see here, guys, we've got the support resistance flip on the daily. Of course, we've seen the EMA clouds as well, holding this price for a few months. However, it failed to hold here at around $95. We're coming to this level here at around $75, and we are now coming into resistance at around $86, $87. And some news regarding Palantir, if you didn't know already, is the president and co-founder of Palantir, Stephen Cohen, sold over $300 million worth of shares in the last week. And this is by far the largest sale he's made in over a year. So we can see here on March the 12th, he sold 103 million there. March the 13th, sold another 100 million. And March the 14th, sold another 100 million. However, this hasn't really impacted the share price of Palantir. You can see it's been steadily climbing into this resistance level here. And as you can see, Palantir have some partnerships, some great news, like this one here. So it says R1 and Palantir launch AI lab to transform healthcare revenue management. And this is really good news for Palantir. But of course, the thing about a stock this big now is it will need much bigger news to send the share price much higher. And even then, based off news, we've seen a lot of companies retrace this move, especially when it's already had such explosive price action. So Palantir in general, they're going in all the right directions. But of course, we also need to focus on what the chart is telling us. I have no doubt that Palantir can go a lot higher, but we need to focus on what's in front of us at this very moment. So what I'm going to do next is go on the weekly chart. And the thing I like about the weekly chart is it will tell you where the strong support is, okay? So essentially, we've got strong support here in this EMA cloud at around $66 all the way down to $57. And why is this very significant? Because if we look here, what we want to do is go from the recent low to the most recent high for Palantir. So if you go for the recent low and the recent high, we can see here that we're currently in a golden pocket zone, okay? Which means price should technically hold here on the lower time frame. So time frame, you're looking at daily. However, one thing that's bothering me at the moment is this 50 moving average, the 50-day moving. However, one thing that's bothering me right now is the 15-day moving average, which is acting as resistance right now. And then you've got that daily EMA cloud, which I showed you, which is also acting as resistance. So on the daily, you've got that double confluence resistance, which indicates price could be going lower in the next few weeks. However, on the weekly, we've got this nice support here. So this is the kind of Fibonacci you want to draw on the daily. However, on the weekly, you want something a bit more lenient. Want to give some space for it. So on the weekly, we'll take this low here, and then we can keep that high here. So if you take a look at that, for example, you can see the difference. So essentially, what we can see is the golden pocket now lies in the $61 to $44 region. So if you put a rectangle there, as you can see, we are looking for the zone to load up on Palantir again. Of course, anywhere from $65 to $53 is golden because it lines up with the EMA counts perfectly as well. So this is the zone essentially you are looking to rebuy Palantir if you have sort of some shares. And as I mentioned again, you've got that double confluence support, which means price should ideally hold should it come into this level. However, firstly, what you want to see is for us to break down below the $75 level. Unless we do that, we are not going to see lower prices. However, I do want to see something like this come into it here. It might take 2 tries to break above. It breaks above, and then boom, we go up just like that. And if I redraw that Fibonacci, you can see here, my bad. If I redraw that Fibonacci, you can see here, guys, that price has potential to go all the way to 296 and even break that to go all the way to $300. So that's ultimately the target I'm looking for Palantir in the next few years. And it is very doable with the way the company is moving. As I mentioned, I do feel like they're moving in the right direction. So I don't see why $300 for Palantir can't come in the next few years. Of course, what we want to do as well is try to look cost average our entries and get the best entry possible as well. So it is fine to start buying here because, as I mentioned, we've got that support right now, which hasn't broken just yet. But if we do break below, we want to buy up those $50, $60 levels and ride it all the way to $300 in the next few years. Palantir was very, very strong on Friday, so we can't ignore that either. So I do believe we should see some bullishness this week. However, in the next few weeks, if we do come back into this level here and fall below it and we see $60, I will be buying that up as well. Want to see some follow through this week through that 50 MA for us to see higher levels on the 4-hour time frame. It is looking nice, but of course, as I mentioned to you guys, we've come into this resistance here. So it's got a lot of work to do to overcome this resistance here at $88 to $90 before we can see $120 again. And should it come down, as I mentioned to you guys many times in the video, $50 to $60 is where you want to be buying. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for the latest brand opportunities and market updates, and I'll catch you all in the next video.